Hello there, Ringside Crew.
Hey dudes at Ringside Crew, this is Davian.
Hey, it's Jenny Santana here.
This is Alfie.
This is the Savage Juggernaut, Tamaku.
Inside Ring!
This is Thomas D. Bruff.
This is Billy Starks.
Mr. Chad Epic.
Megan Mason.
Hey everybody, Scotland's own Brody Adler.
The headliner in charge, Marco Mania.
This is your girl Charisma.
Papa Dink, Brendan Dicker. This is According to Woods.
Savannah Summers.
I'm Shorty.
Tasman is sad.
You are watching
The internationally known
Dudes at Ringside podcast, hosted by Metal Geek and Joe the Panther Jr.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to episode 301 of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am your host, Joe the Panther the Third, from a very abandoned and balloon popped metal mosh pit. It's the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, International? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe? How's it going today?
Good, Geekums. You feel well rested after the 300th episode, my friend. And hey, Vinny. What's up,
Vinny?
buddy?
How's it going? What's up, dude? How's it going, Vinny?
Yeah, welcome in. Thank you all always coming into the chat, Vinny. We really appreciate you, and we love you, man. You're a homie, and I'll see you on Friday, so we'll be able to chat about this fun episode. Geekums, you ready to introduce the guest?
Yeah, let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome back to our guest today, Trixie, the Game Master.
Oh.
What's going on, Trixie? Welcome back.
Nothing much. It's about time you guys had me back.
I know. We've been ducking and dodging.
We're trying to think of the right time. It's like, no, it doesn't fit in tag team month. No, it doesn't fit this time. Oh, Halloween, right?
Halloween, the best time of the year.
Perfect. I'm the best to ever be on this podcast, so.
Of course, best episode ever. That was, and it's funny because Geek was in the creepiest place in the world, and it wasn't even Creepy Wrestling. Last year, he was in like the creepiest town in upstate New York, like Sleepy Hollow. Like
Headless Horseman. That's where the Headless Horseman.
Headless Horseman was knocking on his window. Can I come on? Yeah, that's why his computer was going, no, we know something's wrong in this hotel room. Yeah. So if our newer Ringside Crew is not familiar with you, Trixie, another puppy. Introduce yourself.
No.
Celebrity now. Your dog just went international.
You're drunk.
Our mod wants to go back to Sleepy Hollow, she says.
It's another geek. We got Floofs at Ringside. There we go.
Floofs at Ringside today.
Dogs have just went international, Trixie. Your dogs have just went international.
What's that about?
Uh-oh, Joe.
Oh, we have another wrestler that's from the
creepy wrestler. Another creepy wrestler.
The other creepy wrestler. His name is The Virus. He's from the UK.
Wow.
He said something creepy is coming this way. He says, Joe. Another one that's trying to invade our chat with the creepiness right there.
Yes.
We had the Virus. We have Ian coming in our chat sometimes. Scarecrow. It's
one way to get to our attention is like we think we're gonna have our attention like, oh, come into our DMs. No, come into our chat. You get our eyes immediately.
And another one. There we go. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Max. Welcome to the chat.
Max Carnage. Right there you go.
Carnage. Don't forget to follow the page, Max.
Yeah.
So here we go. As I said, Trixie, if our newer Ringside Crew is not familiar with you, and why would they not be? Introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Trixie. I am the Game Master, and I am from the Unknown Asylum.
Awesome.
You'll never know what it's called.
So I was gonna ask you before, what were your dogs' names, by the way?
So the black and brown Polu, and
Polo.
the one that you just saw, the tan one, her name. And
Cute.
then
Nice dog.
we have a Lilo, a Stitch, and a Kahuna.
A
A
kahuna.
Kahuna. They're all named after Disney characters. Okay,
And in Joe's ears, in the half Spanish one, sound like you say cojones. I'm like, no, Spanish.
Vinny's just drawing emojis in the chat, but I can't even.
He's sending emojis, probably like a laughing or like a thumbs up or something. Yeah, Vinny. So, what have you been up to since the last time we all hung out last year?
Wrestling, trying to get out there more, trying to travel the world, trying to make it.
Yeah, it's so awesome. We saw you on Liberty Pro. That's big too. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. I saw it and I was like, "Oh my god, the owner of Liberty Pro is watching our podcast."
I've been doing customs with them.
Mm. So, well, you got the next question, Keegan.
I just did.
So, what do you prefer? Do you like doing like customs like that, or do you like doing live shows? Which one's your favorite one?
I like doing live. Prefer live.
Okay.
So who's been your favorite opponents to work with so far? Like recently? Kimberly.
And
Yep.
Wode.
Whoa, yeah, we had her on the podcast.
Yeah, I love her. I've worked a few people, but those are my top two.
Top two, yeah.
I was gonna say this. Oh, sorry, Geek. Go on. Sorry.
Okay, Joe.
Like, I would. It'd be funny to say this, but you're probably like, I hit the hardest. Like, who do you think out of all your opponents you faced so far would say you would hit the hardest?
Would I hit the hardest?
Like, who you hit the hardest, or they hit you? Which one? Like,
we planned the match together, and we were stiff but each other, and it was such a good match, and that would be Kimberly.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts on Bray Wyatt coming back?
I honestly didn't expect, but Facebook, because people shut up, ruin it. They'll post like spoilers, and I'm like, well, now if I watch it, I'm like, well, I kind of knew it.
Yeah, I was watching it. I was on vacation, and I was like, "Oh crap, Bray Wyatt's back, man!" I think I texted Joe immediately, man, and I was like,
"He made it cool."
Yeah, that return was cool with the whole world in his hands, and he had all the characters around him, which was So my question now is: do you see the everyone else as a Firefly Funhouse character, and who do you see in his group?
Right now, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan. I'm saying as all the Firefly Funhouse characters, who do you see?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I heard some weird rumors about the characters. They were saying I was watching on YouTube. They were saying, "Who do you think's underneath the masks?" And I think what's his face that was in NXT, one that was really quiet. What's his name? One that goes the cool creepy eyes. What's his name? One that was bugging the Miz. What's his name?
Oh, Loomis.
They said Loomis is the pig. I don't know why they would say Loomis is the pig, but he's super skinny. Loomis. They said Loomis is either the pig or the other guy. The what's his name? The buzzard. He said he's. I think they said. Oh no, he's the. They said Loomis is the buzzard. What's her name? Is the witch? What's his name? What's his name? What's her name? The manager. The one that wears all the black.
Alexa. Karrion Kross is.
Yeah, Karrion Kross is the witch, and her boyfriend is the other guy, either the pig or the other one.
Hey, Ryan, what's going on, dude? We're just talking about Bray Wyatt. Who do you think? Who do you think that all the Firefly Funhouse characters are?
Yeah.
So go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, that's fine. They're saying that all those different characters are definitely like different people, and that they're gonna reveal. I don't think they're gonna all reveal them all at once. Like, oh, rip the masks off. They're all here. I think they'll do week to week, like WWE does. They don't just go, oh, look.
Good, because they want to leave you kind of hanging. You know what I mean? In suspense to say, okay, they want you to watch the following week.
Another cute puppy. She's breaking out the puppies tonight, Geek. Yay, puppies.
They want to say hello.
Yes, they want to be called from the ringside crew.
Yeah.
This is Lilo.
But
hi, Lilo. Lilo heard the dog's name and said, "What? I can go international?"
Okay.
No, but yeah. So I think, in my personal opinion, I think Dexter Loomis is one of them. I think Indy Hartwell is another one. That nobody has said. Nobody has said Indy Hartwell. So I think she could be the witch. You know, Dexter Loomis.
Do you think she could be the mouthpiece, Geek?
I don't know. But there's other suggestions going around saying that Alexa Bliss could be in the group, but some people are like maybe not. Right? You know what I mean?
With the rate that they're like, probably not.
No, probably not, because we don't need any backlash. But yeah, but because she kind of a lot of people are saying she kind of ruined the Fiend in a way, but I don't. I mean, I'm a little against that. So but
I feel bad, but because I like Alexa Bliss, but it's so weird. Oh, sorry, Geek. In the new WWE game, how they had her as the Fiend, the female Fiend character, they had her. Immediately when they loaded her as the regular Alexa Bliss, I did like Jim Halpert. Immediately no. Took the Fiend Alexa Bliss out of my universe mode and put the original back. I was like, no, I could go back to the original. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, like I said, I would like to see. You got Loomis. Who else is another choice? Karrion Kross and Scarlett is another choice they could have used. You know what I mean? Or they could use Eric Redbeard to come back too, which nobody has said.
Yeah.
Eric Redbeard.
He could be the pig. You don't know, but he has a beard. You would see his beard coming through the makeup.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless they put a little plastic chin on it so they don't mess.
Oh, like a little chin. Yeah, they could have done that. Or what they could have done is he could have put his beard in a knot tie, put it under the mask so nobody saw it. WWE Geek thinks, man. He's like, you should hire me as one of your writers right there.
I'll be commentary. Geek could be stuck in an office with no windows. I'll be in commentary hanging out.
What Triple H telling me? It's not like this. It's like this, pal. Right?
Sorry, Triple H. I walk in. Geek's a super fan of you. Get back to work, slacker. Why are you hitting my desk? Joe, they stuck me in an office with no windows. Oh, what day is it? It's only Tuesday.
I still got it right.
It's Saturday. It's Saturday. I should be able to go out and go outside. Yay, Poppy's back. No, don't go outside. Yeah.
So what's your entrance theme? Yeah.
Like what, music or like what I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you come out to the ring, like what is
music.
Like what song do you come out to the ring to?
So I have one custom made. Can't remember what the YouTube page is called, but it's called Welcome to the Game Trixie Theme.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's cool.
So
I didn't know what song to use today, so I used Freak on a Leash. I was like Korn.
So is it like a Jigsaw theme, like or a Michael Myers or something like that, or a?
It's Jigsaw. He tried to make it like really close without copywriting.
Gotcha.
So there's a scream in there, and it sounds very deadly, and I love it.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So if there's any wrestlers that you've seen on Instagram or seen on YouTube, like which wrestlers would you like? Have you been like scouting anybody that you've seen in your area that you really want to wrestle and you haven't got a chance to do it yet?
So not me, but I do want to wrestle with Grim. She's my number, and then Sue Young. Oh God, where'd it go?
That'd be a great. That'd be a great match. You and Sue Young.
I love
because the
her.
Because the characters are so like you know what I mean, intertwined. I mean you're like you have the like Trixie the Game Master, and she has like this Evil Dead kind of character, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like a zombie kind of. So
I could already see you treat it like you're like. Do you remember? I remember back in the day. Here we go. This is my member berries, Joe. Do you ever remember the match when they had? If you haven't seen it, guys, check it out. When they had Berserker face the Undertaker, and like Undertaker was down, and he took the sword and tried to stab the Undertaker, and the sword went through the ring. You could attack her with your blade. You'd be like, ah, and she like moves, or like, and you're like, it's stuck in the ring.
yeah. So Trixie, what's your pre-match ritual? Like, what do you do before a match?
Oh, the pre-match ritual.
Yeah, what do you do before a match? Like, what do you get you ready? Like, you know, some people have all these different things.
Okay, don't knock over my computer. I kind of just like sit there and like stare into space for a couple minutes, or I'll pace and like get really.
Sounds like me sometimes. I'm sitting here pacing in my room so I hear the boot before I see my screen go color.
I actually like the background. The background's actually really Halloween-ish, you know?
Thank you.
With the pig in the background, we were just talking about one of the Firefly Funhouse characters being like a pig, and you have a pig in the background, which is so awesome.
That's not a character. That's her room. What are you talking about? That's her deco. Like our deco. That's her like her. That's her character. That's her like setup. Like
I'm talking about the Firefly Funhouse. That's
I know. I'm just trying to say that's her decorations.
That is so cool. Does the pig have a name?
Mr. Pig.
Mr. Pig. Mr. Pig.
Mr. Pig, like on the Lion King. You call me
Mr.
Pig.
Very Disney right there. Yeah, you have such a Disney room. You have Mr. Pig over there on the wall. You have Lilo and Stitch. There you go. Right?
Got everybody.
Different themes.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know, I find that like if you have a certain character, you have to keep everything going in a certain way. So everybody, they think they know your character, and then it's just like certain movies. You think you understand the certain character, and it just swerves and goes the other direction on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What would you say your favorite horror movie is, Trixie? It's Halloween.
Would it be? It's a hard one.
You should have said Saw.
It was. And then I watched
it. Was. All right, what is it now?
Saw, to be honest.
It's still Saw, right?
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend actually watched both Insidious movies back to back, and we're just so freaked out right now. Yeah. So there is a new one coming out. The 5th one is coming out next year. Yeah. So, but
out already or not?
If you love horror movies, Insidious is probably one of the scariest movies I've seen. You know, Joe. I don't know. What would you say the scariest movie you've seen?
As a kid, you know, and everybody gives me the look of shock and like horror when I tell them this. The first scary movie I ever saw as a child, Cape Fear. Did you hear what I said, Trixie? Cape Fear.
Yeah.
That was the first scary movie I ever saw in my entire life. I was only 11 or 12 the first time I ever saw that movie. That movie's not for kids. My uncle brought me to the movie theater and showed me that movie. It's about a stalker. You need to watch that movie. If you like creepy movies, fans, watch Cape Fear.
Insidious is scary.
Insidious
too.
is a different style creepy movie. Cape Fear is about a stalker, a creepy stalker.
I like
that
those
stalks a
movies.
family. You need to watch. Maybe on Netflix. I don't know.
Insidious is on Netflix. Insidious is on Netflix.
I'm gonna have to. With the movie we watched just a few days ago, me and my parents. It's starring one of the Wayans brothers, and it's like a family moves from Brooklyn to like a small town on like somewhere on the East Coast. They didn't really specify where, and let's just say they decorate their yards to the nines on this in this movie. And all I'm gonna say is the decorations come to life, and the town goes into crazy
Yo,
chaos.
did that pig just move in the room? I
What?
think it did.
No,
Oh,
isn't it?
It didn't. Yeah, it did. Yeah.
What? It did not. It totally did not.
oh no, Geek is moving.
Careful, Joe. Right?
Yeah, you definitely need to watch that movie. It's on Netflix with one of the Wayans brothers. It's really weirdly good, but it's like I thought it was rushed. Actually, the daughter from the black sister from Stranger Things, she's in the movie. What's the name? Sister.
Oh, Lucas.
Lucas's sister. She's in the movie.
Hey, what? Got her
The
name.
girl that's really, one that the sister that's very like lippy, as I would say. She was very like she thought she knew more than her brother all the time. That's what I felt like.
Oh, yeah.
The little sister, she's in the movie. She's the daughter in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the one complaint I have about all the Insidious movies is that they put one on Peacock, and then they put two on Netflix, and then they put the third one again on Peacock. So meaning you would have to get all three services to watch all three movies, and then you have to watch the fourth one on HBO Max.
That's
Wow.
stupid.
So it means you have to have all the services to watch all the movies.
That's
Just have
downright.
it on one thing.
Yes.
Exactly. Keep them all on Netflix so I could binge them. You know what I mean?
That's absolutely dumb. Like, what if you don't want to go on different services to watch? Like, what if you're hanging out with your buddies or your girlfriend and you just want to sit and watch movies all night, and then you have to like, okay, we're done with this Insidious. Now we have to go on another service to watch the other one. And then
Yeah.
by the time you remember all your passwords, your friend's gonna go, all right, it's like 12 o'clock midnight. I gotta go home. I gotta go to work.
That was me. I can't remember anything.
I don't
Oh,
remember
geez.
I don't remember any passwords either, so I try to make. You know what I mean? It's like all my passwords are like, what the heck, man? You know?
I
Mine's
remember I remember when he got a new cell phone, he was having a heart attack for like an hour before he got his phone. Joe, you gotta remember the password and send it to me. I was like, what password? Well, the Instagram. I'm not gonna be able to get in. And I was like, you have an iPhone. It will save all your passwords. No, it won't. I heard it won't. It won't. And I'm like, an hour later, he was like, I got it. You found it? No. They're just signing to my Apple ID. Has all
I'm
my
so
passwords.
bad. I'm so bad with passwords. You know that the mod would even confirm I'm so bad with passwords. It's not even funny right now. You know?
It's he's
Yeah.
like that thing on comedy on Saturday Night Live. He's like, the password is 689er A. Dang it, wrong. Secret passwords. He's like, does anybody know my password? I'm like, and then I'll be like, really? Why would anybody else know your password?
Exactly.
Unless they're a creepy stalker, then they don't know your password.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to Halloween Horror Nights yet, Trixie, or no?
No, but I want to.
Yeah.
It is so freaking awesome. Like, it's so cool.
Yeah, me and the mod
I
went.
work it. That's what I want to do.
But here we
Yeah.
go. I can imagine you probably have the same question as I do. right now. She said that. Geek.
What?
If you could work as in Halloween Horror Night as a character actress, which character would you work as and why?
I want to run with the chainsaw. Just because I want to be stupid and just run around and like chase people.
There's a funny story about Episode Spiffy, who's in our chat right now with the chainsaw. She's having a horrible time. We're trying to find the exit, and she was getting frustrated. This lady comes out from behind her with a chainsaw. She starts cracking up, laughing. The funniest thing. And I'm like, geez, who knew if you could get scared, you could just start laughing.
I have like a funny random story like that too, but this was in Dorney Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Me and my school, we went to the one in Allentown, PA, which is not as cool as the one in Universal. Sorry, Allentown, PA. If you have any fans there, sorry. We went to that one. I'm walking. All of a sudden, I look straight, and this dude has a chainsaw, and he's swinging it around. And everybody's looking at him like, ugh, and I'm looking at him, and he puts it to the ground and just scrapes it halfway in front of me and just goes, "Roar," and then runs around me and then screams. I was like, so cool. And I think he saw a girl 2 paces behind me and went, "Rrr," and then he went around me knowing I'm not scared at all. Went around me and went, "Rrr," to a girl like 2 feet away from me. And she's like, ah, and I'm like, wow.
Like you saw it coming. You saw it coming.
Yeah, like a shark. It was like a shark with blood. I was like, ah.
Yeah, they that's at Halloween Horror. They really get you. You know, they really get you from every direction, man. You know, they're good.
They do physical scares, but sometimes they don't have to come over to you. They just do this, and you're like
that,
dude.
like,
I'm sorry. Here, take my wallet. I don't want it.
yeah.
Hey, when I worked in a haunted house, I had these gloves on that made noises, and when I got tired, I just went like that, and it scared the crap out of me.
Oh, jeez. Wait, they made noises, the gloves, or
Yeah, I think someone made them. It was just like a working glove, and then some metal like pieces, and you just do this noise.
Wow, that's awesome. That's very. You see, Joe, these haunted houses are very creative today. You know what I mean?
Unlike back in our days, back in my day, haunted houses were just flashing lights and scary masks and Freddy Krueger masks.
And people popping out and saying "rah." Now they're getting very creative. Now they have like loud noises in the haunted houses. They have like strobe lights. They have
They need to warn people.
Firecrackers sometimes going off. You know, and it's like, what the heck, right? Out of nowhere. So, but yeah,
sometimes that makes you mad because like back in the day, I don't know if there was any way they could have made things. They could have, but it probably would take longer to make. You know what I mean? Like there's a haunted house that's on Long Island that's in a theme park, and I remember I was like 9 or 10 years old when I would go in there, and this is at a place called Adventureland, and they had the tree in front of the house. You don't want to go in there. If I were you, why not? A little fright in the dark at Adventureland. That was the tree in front of the house that would do that.
I just went there. Yes, was it yesterday, Joe? Yeah,
it was yesterday.
Right?
Yeah,
yesterday
night. So you don't trick our fans.
Yes, yesterday. And what happened was, it's like I look for the haunted house. Try to look for the tree, and I'm like, "Where's the tree?" And I told Joe, and I'm like, "Joe, the tree is gone, man."
And I said, "R.I.P. tree." It's crying emoji.
And it's like, is the owl still there? And it's like, no, the owl's gone too.
They needed to if I was telling Geek, if it's a small little theme park in the middle of Long Island, if I was rich, and he said the tree's gone, I would put a monument to the tree because it was there all those years and it affected every child's life. Like they heard that phrase before they walked into the haunted house. They drove into the haunted house in the little cart.
The phrase is actually sitting on the cafeteria though.
Yeah.
In Adventureland, it's like there's a whole phrase. Like it tells you like the whole phrase, the quotes and everything, right? I'm like, wow, there's the dedication right there.
Then Joe started. I sent it to my mom, and she was like, "Wow, they really got rid of." I told Geek. I think I know why. It was an old thing. It had to have been there since like the 50s, maybe the 70s. Maybe it could have been up since
the 80s, probably the 80s.
80s, late 80s, early 80s. Things get old. Things they're hard to repair. Speakers, microphones that have a little tape recording get warped. You know, they can't keep playing because the last time I was there, the thing sounded horrible. It was like really warped. It didn't even sound like the happy tree like this. Yeah. Okay.
So what would you say? Like, if you could go in a haunted house, what haunted house would you go in? Like, based on any movie.
Like an actual like horror movie.
An actual horror movie, yeah. It doesn't need to be a Halloween horror house. It could be anything.
If I could visit the actual Saw location, I would love to.
Yeah.
The very first movie. I want to see that bathroom in person.
Yeah. That was a great movie, though, Joe.
Yeah, I want to visit the house from Nightmare on Elm Street. And just walk in and close the door and be like,
there's a couple of things I'm very surprised they didn't do at Halloween Horror Nights this year. I'm surprised there was no Chucky house.
Because it's so weird, Trixie. Ever so Spiffy bought a hoodie with Chucky and he wasn't there.
It was Chucky themed. It was Chucky themed though. There was no Chucky running around. Nothing. It was something called the Chucky Burger you could go and get. No, I'm not sorry, Chucky Burger. The Good Guy Burger. It was a It was a donut bun with, I think it was Fruit Loops on top of it, and then jalapenos on the burger.
So they had no Chucky.
No Chucky, no Chucky at all.
No,
but they had Chucky. They had Chucky. They had Chucky Burger.
When I went in 2009, Trixie, it was 80s themed, so I got a chance to go into the Killer Clowns from Outer Space house.
Oh, they brought that back this year, but they didn't bring it back to. They didn't bring it back to Orlando, only California, which I was. So mad
wow,
about.
Trixie, that house was so like it's funny. That July, I actually showed that when we went. Yeah, in 2009, 2019, I showed my sister and my dad because they never seen it, and I'm like, Angela, sis, if we're going to Halloween Horror Night and they announced that's gonna be there, we have to see the movie. And she's like, "Is it on Netflix?" I'm like, "Yeah." So me and my dad and my sister while watching it, movie's over. My sister goes, That was one of the dumbest movies I've watched in my entire life. But it was funny, but it was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this year they had. I was hoping for a Nope house this year. That would have been a cool house to have a Nope house, and to have maybe another Walking Dead and a Stranger Things house, because it's the last season of Walking Dead. It's kind of a shame they didn't really get to do a house for the Walking Dead this year. And I would love to see a Stranger Things house, because this has been the best season of Stranger Things, and it would, that would have been really, really cool to see a Stranger Things house. But then again, Joe, they had the Weekend house.
So what do you think about that?
Is the Weekend scary?
Well, certain weekends, right, Trixie? Certain weekends.
No, the band. The band, The Weekend. The
band. I
band.
thought you meant the actual weekend.
So no Metallica house. They couldn't have a Metallica house or any of those.
So
bands.
if there was any music like band that you would want to see in a house at Halloween Horror Night, what band would you want to see if they made a house of?
Crap, what is it called? Nirvana? Nirvana?
Oh, Nirvana. Okay.
Yeah.
Nirvana would be a cool house. I always said they should make a Metallica house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be creepy. Ride the lightning. Everything's like.
Yeah.
But would you make everybody like zapping? Like these people are being struck by lightning in that part of that.
You know what would be a really, really creepy house? A Tool house.
Oh God.
You had the the clay figure coming out saying.
I wouldn't be. You know what's funny, Trixie? Like, Tool is one of my favorite bands of all time. That are like, when he sings, it sounds like he's telling you a story. I'd be like, going the whole time I'm in the house, and everybody behind is Spiffy and Geek are like, ha ha ha, nice costume, ah, ah. And I'm going,
Yeah.
Nice costume, really, guys? Geek will never live that down, Trixie. He made a video with a monster. I'm a cosplayer, and as a cosplayer, I'm like, did this freaking guy just said nice costume? I'm like, I commented to him, what are you at Comic-Con?
I've watched you at Comic-Con before.
Really?
Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah. One of our guests, one of our fans that he hasn't been in the chat in a while because he's busy. He saw you wrestle at a Comic-Con.
Oh yeah.
I think he was at the one you were at. He was just as a Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember him. Oh my god.
That's Marauder. That's what we call. That's his stage name is Marauder.
Oh wait, did you read about that?
Yes, Marauder.
Yeah.
He's
cool.
Stood out because everyone dressed up.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
a cool guy.
I remember when he's like, "Man, bring back Trixie again. She's awesome." I'm like, we're trying. Yeah.
Yeah, but who's what I was about to say was, yeah, they had the Weekend house, but apparently everyone's telling me that's the best house at Halloween Horror Nights. One of the top 3 haunted houses at Halloween Horror Nights is the Weekend house. Is that hard to believe, Joe? Or
I think it's weird because Halloween Horror Nights past few years their houses have just been bangers. Like I haven't been there since 2019, but every time I see them promoting a house, I'm like, it's gonna be a banger. Yep. That's not gonna lie.
I was hoping for a Nope house, and I'm mad I didn't get to see the Beetlejuice house. The Beetlejuice house.
Yeah, that was in 2020.
2020. 2020. And then they brought it back, I think, last year.
Yeah, 2021.
They brought it back both years because they said it was kind of like a little surprise for the people at Universal that did go to Universal, and then they brought it back as an actual house the following year.
My sister Trixie was freaking pissed. I sent her the picture of the lobby, and then the pictures of Beetlejuice on the top thing with the like, when he was on the staircase, and she was like, my sister was like, these motherfuckers. I can't go. And then seeing a picture of a person swimming in the water. I'm coming. And then the person was running. I was like, you're gonna swim to Florida? She's like, yes, if I have to.
Yes.
Just to make it. Well, it's the end of October. Sorry, we're closing the park for the year. No, you're not.
I don't think they close Universal.
I know. But Halloween Horror Night ends like the beginning of November, right? Yeah.
I think the beginning of I think it's open till the 3rd, I think, at least.
But Geek, we know what house that we think that Trixie would work in. She would work in the Saw house.
She would definitely work in the Saw house. She'd probably be the person in the pig mask trying to scare us.
No, she'd be the one on the bike. She'll be the guy on the bike. She's like, hey guys, want to play?
Billy the puppet.
Chasing us around the house. Come on, guys, let's play. Nice costume. Show up, Geek.
It's like, I swear, if Trixie says, see that guy, that's his nice costume, make sure you get him with a chainsaw.
See the guy with the gray polo on? Looks like he's going to some kind of church service. And the guy with the hoodie? Get him.
Okay.
Scare him extra.
I have a plan for you guys.
Okay.
What would you think made kids board games horror movies?
Ooh.
When would you want to be the horror?
Didn't they do that? I think they made metal music into lullabies.
I would
did
want to
that.
see a Shoots and Ladders horror movie.
Yes.
What about you, Geek? What kind of board games would you want to see them make into a horror movie?
I don't know.
Ooh, what do you think about Candyland?
Yeah, I love that one.
Down for that. Down for that one.
I need to watch
Ooh.
the Winnie the Pooh horror movie. I really want to see that one.
Wait, that's real?
No, they made the trailer. You didn't see the trailer came out, Joe. You didn't see it?
I gotta send it to me later. I'll watch that. I'll watch the hell out of that.
Keep up.
I know. There's a movie that I saw on Netflix when I was on vacation a while ago. It's called The Dark Mirror. Have you ever heard of that one? Dark Mirror. Oh my god, it's so creepy. Like, it's a woman that's her spirit's in the mirror and stuff like that, and like if you see her, like she's gonna come out and get. It's just twisted.
That sounds kind of like the movie Smile. That movie freaked me out.
That's another one that everybody keeps saying, "See it, see it, see it." I'm like, should I?
You told me to see Nope, and you said Nope was scary. It wasn't really that scary.
The person I saw, I forgot who told me to see it. I forgot who told me it was.
It wasn't really that scary. It was a good movie, but I'm not gonna say it was scary.
I think Smile is out.
Yeah.
I thought it was out.
It is out.
Is it only like in theaters or?
Yeah, only theaters.
Dang, okay.
Like me, gotta get back to the movie theaters, Trixie. Like me,
Joe, you're running behind on movies, Joe. You're running behind, man.
As I said, the only movie I saw in the movie theater and I had to see it was Ghostbusters. The one with the kids.
You're not going to see Avatar in the movie theater?
I have to do the Peter Griffin.
Avatar has to be seen in the theater, Joe. You know that?
Have you seen my basement, Geek? I don't have to do anything. I'm an adult. I have surrounds. As an adult, I got surround sound, Geek. I could just sit down here and get my bucks.
Yeah, but but do you have 3D, Joe?
I could. I just get those glasses, the funky glasses with the blue and red.
The cheap glasses, right? Not the high tech glasses. Sunglasses like everybody else wears.
Geek, have you ever heard of taking the glasses from the 3D bin and doing this?
They don't work. The projectors are not the same, Joe.
The guy knows.
Sorry. Have you guys seen the new movie Fall?
Fall? No.
No.
When did that come out?
It came out a few weeks ago, I believe. It's like one of those really like poles, and you would see like in a field. And these two girls decide it, and then they get stuck up there.
I don't think I saw it.
It's really good.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on
Plex. Okay.
I don't think I have Plex.
There's another app you have to get. Your phone's gonna.
We just spoke about this, man. It's like, how many apps are we gonna get now? Jeez, man.
Your phone's gonna crash, Geek. How many apps do you have on your phone? Jeez.
I have the Universal app. That's probably taking up the most amount right now because I want to see. All right, let's see what one. Oh wait, it's not open today. I forgot. I think it's only Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They close Monday, Tuesday.
And I was yelling at Geek. I said, Geek, you have to charge your phone overnight. Wait till charge it as soon as you go to bed, and then remember to wake up at like 12 midnight. Check if it's fully charged, unplug it, and push the button and turn it off. That's what I do. So I had to go to work and my phone doesn't have 1 bar. I'm like, ooh, that's not good.
All right, so Trixie, where can people find you?
Instagram under Trixie, and then under Trixie Kramer.
All right. So, do you have any upcoming shows or?
I believe on this Saturday in Georgia. It's called Battle Zone Championship Wrestling. It's a new promotion. I think they're just starting out. And then I have one a few weeks from now. It's called Saw Wrestling. It's up.
Mhm.
And then an A-Rap. It's a lucha show.
Oh, wow.
I have a couple more. I do not.
Have you ever thought about coming up to South Florida or?
I really want to. I do want to wrestle in Florida.
And CCW is a really good promotion down in Florida, in South Florida.
Yeah, I gotta get
Coastal
a hold
Championship Wrestling. What?
We'll send. We could. You have later on. We'll send you their Instagram page so you could check them out.
Really cool guy. And Magic City is pretty cool too. So.
Gangrel is one of the trainers there at CCW.
I know him. He was friends with my parents.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Gangrel's awesome. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he invited me to train at his facility.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's a really good facility. Kylan King, I think, is training over there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good wrestlers on that roster that you could bump shoulders with and learn from them. Like Kylan King,
Diaz.
Vicky Dreamboat.
Vicky Dreamboat's over there now.
Vicky Dreamboat, Ashley Dembois. That was on AEW Dark. There's so many names that are in that.
Anna Diaz, Marina Tucker.
Marina Tucker. Well, not Marina Tucker anymore. It's Pink something.
Penelope Pink. Penelope Pink.
Penelope Pink. That's it makes me sad. I'm so used to saying Marina Tucker, not Penelope Pink. Sounds like a watered down Marina Tucker. Like. No.
Who is it? Who is their champion down there? Oh man, CCW.
I thought it was Marina Tucker.
What? It's Marina Tucker now again, but I'm saying.
I said it to you. I said,
I say Magic City. I'm saying Magic City.
Magic City? I don't even know.
You know who it was? We've tried, but yeah, she's really good too. You know.
Another place to try to wrestle is, but it's in Miami, Florida. The Magic City.
That might be far for you, so
Yeah, it's far for Trixie, but it's a good promotion. They always have good matches, and they're another roster that's really really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always willing to travel anywhere.
Yeah. See, that's the one thing I like about wrestlers these days. Like, you guys are willing to travel if you're close to if you're in Georgia and you want to travel to Florida. It's if you're I'll do it. And then they're like, all right, she's in Georgia. She's willing to come all the way from Georgia to Florida. You know what I mean? That's good.
Georgia's not too far from Florida. It depends where you go in Florida. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you're going to Orlando, if you got going to Orlando, that's what is that? 3 hours from Georgia?
It's 6 hours.
6 hours. 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That's still far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
saying, yeah. Not too bad though, but that's like me going to Albany. That's how far it is.
So for me, it's depending on the traffic to go see Geek. It's a 2 hour and something ride.
Yeah. Just
to go to Long Island.
Yeah.
If I hit traffic, it's 3.
Yeah. That's why sometimes you have to go overnight.
Or take the train, but that's even longer.
Yeah.
Longer.
You know what you do? You go overnight when nobody else goes on the road. That's when you go. Exactly. So, all right, Trixie, thank you so much for coming back on the podcast. We really appreciate it, me and Joe.
Thank you for having me again.
No problem. Please tell your wrestling friends about us.
I will. And there's one person that you guys have to bring on your podcast.
Oh.
Okay.
His name's Christian Pierce. It's my fiance.
Oh,
well, definitely.
Is he just let him
Tell him to
Tell him to
email
hit
us.
us up. We'll
Yeah.
definitely try to get him in.
Huh?
Well, I'm Joe Panther III.
I'm the Metal Geek.
I'm Trixie.
And we will catch you in the next one.